Hello YouTube. This is one of my newest. Okay, can I start again? No. It'll be fine. This is one of my lessons from metafy. One of Duck Hunt from California, back from my catalog, and we're gonna play a 1 hour session here in my arena. Oh, it's been a really long time I haven't doing this. So say hi to the comment. Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so tell me more about yourself, about your competitive history with this match. How long have you been playing? What do you like about these characters you've been choosing? Which will be Duck Hunt and Little Mac?
I have been playing for it's about to be 1 year now,
Mm-hmm.
starting
1 year.
February 20th.
Okay.
And my co-mains are Duck Hunt
Mm-hmm.
and Little Mac, depending on the matchup or what I feel comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
I mainly use Duck Hunt if it's something like a brawler or a zoner, and I use mostly Mac for some brawlers, but mostly
Yeah,
swordsmen.
that's what I've been
And
thinking about Swordis, especially. Like, there are many characters that are both Swordis and explosive characters, like Cloud and Pyramithra, which I believe are some of Dakon's worst matchups. So, Little Mac, I don't know if it's exactly like even or winning, but it might be a little bit. It might feel a little bit more comfortable.
yeah, I don't get hit with can back too much
Hmm,
with
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I've been there a lot of times, and I don't know if for the better or for the worse, but for some reason I haven't clicked with a 2 second for the longest of the lifespan of this game. So I think this will be a little bit fun lesson if we try to pinpoint some aspects of your gameplay that we can improve. So starting from now, we'll be doing this hour session. Are you ready?
Yep, ready.
Okay. Starting with now. Oh, I haven't put my skin, but it's okay. Okay, so the Candido can be a little bit hard to get because usually Duck isn't a very common character, so the Dido is even less common. Okay, nice. Okay, very good. Mhm. Oh, nice. Very good, very good. Good awareness there. Awareness. What? That's crazy. Hmm. Yeah, F tilt is really, really good. This is
Okay, well,
something I really try to emphasize at times. Okay, so there is something I really noticed this time, and it is something that I really have to tell to a lot of different mains, is that you have to get rid of all the useless cans. And whenever you have a can that won't help you anymore, it is a very good practice to just get rid of it instead of trying to use the other projectiles to compensate the lack of can usefulness. Uh, and what do I mean with this? Usually, you try to use all the other projectiles when you don't have the can available. And that's a very big issue because Dark Side especially isn't a move that you want to spam in neutral. It is either a anti-graph alternative or something you want to use in an unreactable space. Because I can just like preemptively, I don't know how to say, I can prevent a side B and jump on mid range, and I can punish you most of the time. And I know you won't be able to use the can whenever you use the side B. So that's a very good side B.
okay.
And you you do know most of Dokkan's movement tech with the can and how does it work, and that's very good. You have to know to get rid of the can though. It's very important. Like right there, excellent. Now you have a new can you have to use.
Yeah.
Okay, so usually those side Bs, try to turn them into neutral Bs and maybe gunmen. But it's very hard to use them on on mid range. I actually believe mid range is the worst way to use the side B. Like here, I would rather prefer to use another can. Okay, so let's a little bit mess up. Because I can get setups. And usually the percentage window where I can get like super big conversions are pretty tight. At around 50% and 70, I believe. But you usually go for the damage over there. Because the combos, the side D combos that actually take stocks usually have a risk behind them. Mainly
Yeah.
a DI setup or something like that, you know. So there are many situations where you can get like a throw with a can, an upper for example, and that will deal even more damage than side B. So it is tempting because yeah, it does a lot of damage, but it won't help you in neutral compared to the can. So you have to understand a little bit better when to use side B, which is very tricky. It's not that easy to visualize. Oh, that was strong.
Interesting.
jungle. I didn't know. Weird. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, okay.
That's a very sneaky one. It's so funny because like the hitbox comes out like if I throw the can and you throw an orange gunman, I believe
Yeah.
the gunman will always hit me.
Yeah, it's strange. Is orange the only one that does that, where it
Yeah,
like pierces through?
it's not that it pierces. No, it's because it's just very quick. Just only that, and
Oh, okay.
it probably goes under the can. Okay, so yeah, I've been seeing a lot of more hand movement. Oh, by the way, I think you have PS2 as the default stage, so try to
Oh,
fix
do I?
that next one.
Oh, yeah, it can.
Get rid of it. Oh, very good, nice shot. Hit. Oh, almost get it. I think it was a gunman. Quite weird. Oh, I see what you're trying to do.
So weird.
There will kill me. I think Outthrow will actually kill me in this percentage. Yeah.
Oh, I did not. I did not know Duck Hunt had a kill throw.
I mean, Killthrow is a very generous term in this scenario.
You don't know how many times I leave opponents at like 200.
I wanna. Oh, wait, really bad. Oh wow. Ah, very good. Okay, still over there. Ah, I knew it. No, I got greedy there, but I think
I
Duck Hunt against opponents at 100% is really tricky because it's still too early to get stocks, but it's harder to get combos from. So it is very frequent to see Duck Hunts go for some smash attacks to kill traps, but
mm,
it is still very hard to get them. Like the sweet spot for getting good F smashes for me are like 80% or so. Mainly because F smash is kind of strong and actually a little bit underlooked. Okay, so I believe the stage will be randomized now, right?
yeah, it should be.
Now it's gonna be a big surprise to see PS2 again. Let's see. Oh no, okay, okay. So let's see. Wow, I can go right under it. Yeah, that kind of was just to prevent you from running there.
Oh, okay.
That's so weird. I remember in Smash 4 you can get the first hit of down smash and that's a very nasty state spike.
I think in this one it's the third hit, right?
Is the third one. The third hit of down smash. Oh, okay.
Damn.
Oh, very good. That's a very good one. I like it.
Damn it.
I tried to save you. Sorry. Um, normally something I noticed. Oh, okay. Yeah, I am a really big fan of killing from field, so I really like that down to conversion. I didn't know you can reach the can. I mean, you can launch to the can on the middle platform of the city. That's really nice to know. At 150.
Yeah, it's like you do have to be 150%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to experiment more with that. My tilts. I just started doing that like
Mhm.
last month.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Usually you can get lots of setups with down tilt, especially because of how low the angle is at low percent. And it is surprisingly safe. Like, not necessarily like Roy Jab level of safe, but it has decent range, so you can like spam it at mid range here. And usually you're gonna be fine. And for me, something I really like to emphasize on Duckhunt as a character is that the best win condition for the character is to get as many safe cans as possible. That's something I really like to say to most people. Like, if you get as many good cans as possible, you'll eventually win pretty much neutral all the time. But getting there is the hard part. Because if you just throw a row can in neutral, there are many characters, especially like rushdown type of characters, that can go under the can and punish you. So that's when your aerials and tilts are gonna make your life pretty much way easier. Ooh. Throws are nice as well. Oh, what's going on there? Oh, nice. Very good conversion.
Oops. Let's go.
I believe you can get like a wall jump from there. I don't know if you know that trick.
Oh yeah, the wall jump.
Wall jump
Yeah,
from
I
field.
always forget,
No,
but
no,
I do
those
know.
scenarios are very important to know.
I think I'm just too focused on the
On the recovery, yeah.
timing for
For the airlock,
what's
right?
it? Yeah.
Mm. Oh, sentry recovery. Like it. But do you know this?
Stored data or whatever it's called.
Sometimes there are some hitboxes that put the can in a very strange scenario. It is not very consistent, but yeah, it's towards the knuckle. Oh,
Okay.
dangerous. Oh, thanks for the ride. Oh, nice.
Um, hmm.
Okay. Hmm. It is funny to know how the interactions with the projectiles work. Sometimes side B can beat some of the gunmen depending on which one comes out, because some of them are faster, and it can be useful. Like something I like about side B overall is that in case you get the hit on the shield or any kind of stuff that stops the projectile, it'll
Hmm.
be pretty safe overall. Like
Yeah.
the greatest danger is that okay. Like the greatest danger is that I if I go over them. So it is a nice answer to the gunman, because usually I will be staying right next to it. But that's something you have to predict, so it's not very reliable. But there are some instances in the matchup, in this Duckman versus Duckman specifically, where you'll be ending like on a wall of projectiles trying to push each other, and like that, right? So it
Yeah.
is it is very good to know that side B might be gunman. But overall, the Duck Hunt player that gets the most openings with the aerials usually will do better, from my experience. Mainly because you'll nullify pretty much all of the other projectiles with it, with just raw movement. Do you know the mechanics of F-Tilt, right? Of the angle version?
F2.
Yeah. It is also something not very usual on most characters, but down tilt, when you angle it down, it will have a lower angle, and that's the difference that will make that will make F tilt kill like 20% earlier, or maybe 30. That's why sometimes it feels like it shouldn't kill, but it actually does. So it is a very good move to close the traps on high percents, like over there. If you do a get up attack, let's test
Oh.
this. Okay,
Get up attack.
yeah, and then F tilt there, you know. And there are many people. Okay, let's play normal. Let's play normal. There are many people that usually try to get rid of the can on the ledge with a get up attack, but actually the can will go over you. And
If I do F2.
yeah, just an F tilt, but you have to angle it down. Otherwise, it will be killed like at 150, and that's not very interesting. But here in Town and City, I believe it can kill at like 120, maybe? On the ledge, of course. But it is very good to close stocks, you see? It's
So
very
what was
quick.
that? You said that was.
I just run and do F tilt, because I know you were like throwing a gunman, but I know the gunman will shoot in like 50 frames or so. So I have to run, I have to do the F tilt, and that's like 40 frames. It should beat it. So whenever I saw the opening, running F tilt, and it kills. 120. And that's a very good thing for Duck Hunt, you know? Because we're so getting used to kill at like, I don't know, 150 with a can. Or side B upper, side B backer. But F tilt is a very underexplored option.
I see.
And it's something that a lot of Duck Hunts do, but for some reason it isn't very documented. from my
So it's
experience.
like confused. So run up and after like a pivot.
Yeah, I mean you can pivot it if you want it, but
Does it do anything?
that'll give you more range. Like you'll slide a little bit more. Do you know the turn around pivot thing? I don't know what's the name. I have to show you right after this match. Oh, okay. For some reason, Duckhan's down tilt crouches lower than the regular crouch. It's fun.
Oh, that's, that's weird.
You can go under Wolf neutral view with down tilt, and I don't know, it's funny. But it is very unintuitive. F tilt. Ah.
No,
Oh,
that's
that's really sad. So there is a technique that I don't know what's the exact name. It's like something like turnaround pivot that will make you slide with pretty much every F tilt in the game. It is very useful on Little Mac, by the way.
Oh no, I use it on low mag. I just every time I use it on duck and I don't see it like move at all.
Okay,
So I just never thought of it.
so the idea is to make a turnaround and then let down the roller stick and then do the F tilt to the direction you want to throw it. Like
Yeah.
let me show you. I try to throw the F tilt right on the middle of battlefield. Okay,
Oh sorry.
let me show you. Okay, but if I do a turnaround, it will slide a little bit more. It's not that much, but it can make a really big difference on closing the. You have to turn around and then F tilt really quickly. Okay.
Okay.
And also, you can also angle the F tilt with directly with the C stick. So if you do it diagonally, you go down. You have to get used to it. Usually, there are many F tilts in the game that gets their damage reduced when you do the F tilt downward, and that compensates the increase in kill power. But for some reason, that cut doesn't. So that makes it a little bit more special. Okay, let's go. Let's go. You can check on, I don't know, Mario F tilt. Oh wow, that was weird. And you'll see that when you angle it down, it'll do like 1% less to compensate the lower angle. Really fun stream. Oh, that was sweet. Oh.
Oh.
Okay, that was not intended.
Oh, that was Mike.
Yeah, I also thought it was mine. Yeah, 2%. Funny enough, I feel like first can without rage is stronger than tail cans. Like if you throw like 5 cans in a row, that would be weaker
Hmm.
than a can you get without rage on a new stack. So that's why sometimes you feel like you die, then you throw a can, and it becomes way stronger than it seems.
Yeah.
I have to test it though on with raw numbers.
What the hell?
Nice. Scary. That wasn't mine. Ah, very good. Nice, nice. I really like that. And it is very good because, like a bigger, higher percent, you don't have to worry about angling it down. So it feels more natural,
Yeah.
especially when you're like
Yeah. The
covering the roll.
angling down is so difficult. I mean, I think it's just a controller I'm using.
Pro
Like
controller?
it's not as accurate. No, I'm using like a
A
third
third party.
party
Okay,
Power A.
okay. There are some Power A controllers for PC that looks very good too. Visually at least. I don't know how do they feel to play with, but yeah. From the beginning, it is very hard to get used to. I actually use a lot Smash 4 tech called Cystic Nair that lets you do a Nair with the Cystic. So, well, the name is pretty much self-explanatory. Um, to do that, you have to use aerials with the Cystic diagonally, and that'll get you any Nair. I mean, that will get you Nair all the time with every corner of the Cystic. And because it was much 4, I played a lot of Bayonetta, and she had a lot of combos with it, so I'm very used to diagonal sticks. Oh wow! Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the sweet spot I told you earlier, like 80%. It's getting hard to get in. What makes up? I thought you were going to go for the upper earlier. It's tough.
Oh, damn, is that mine? No.
Oh, on those scenarios, it is very useful to fast forward with an aerial instead of doing a dodge.
I see.
Oh, that was nasty. Very good. It was funny because I also thought on throwing a side B right at the same time,
Yeah,
and it just came out earlier. Yours, I believe.
yeah, like just barely.
Yeah. That was something I really want to show you that caught my attention is all the mix-ups you can do with up B. So let me show you really quick. Yeah. The up B has a property that lets you like receive the landing lag of the aerial you use, right? Instead of the regular like how can I call it? The special fall animation. It has its own landing lag, right? But every aerial will overwrite that landing lag. Okay? But not only the landing lag, but also the auto cancel window. So what does that mean? You can do this. Copy, then jump right immediately without lag.
Oh, I see.
And you can do it at pretty much any distance. Like here, I can either landing here or land in the middle of the platform of the stage. I mean, and there are many people that like to like punish you with a smash attack whenever you land with an up B, but you auto cancel them, and you can just like move whatever you want. And in those scenarios, it is way better to use an aerial instead of an air dodge. And I feel like every aerial has its own use on that scenario. Like upper is the most flexible one because at that distance, as I told you earlier, you can land either on the platform or the stage without lag. Backer is hard to get, but you have to use to move both sticks on the opposite directions, and you will get the backer. But I don't know if it's very useful. Okay, and forwarder has the lowest landing lag, so you can just like use it here and fast fall, and it is a little bit quicker, but yeah, it has its own landing lag. And of course, Nair is a lingering hitbox. That's always useful. Downer is the most niche, but I don't know. It has a decent auto cancel window. So that's a very fun, interesting stuff to know. So okay, let's play.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's a close one. Remember, try to get rid of it again as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice. Very good.
Damn it, no. I meant to dash back and do that.
Yeah, that was like a deal breaker with this step. I'm a very big fan when people start doing FTs a little bit more. It's so nice.
Yeah.
So
Is frisbee in recovery optional? Like, I mean, optional, optimal? Is that good? Is that bad?
it is decent actually. Like, I mean, not necessarily the best against all the characters, but there are a lot of them. Like Link, for example, like a very weird example that likes to stay on the ledge and try to throw as many hitboxes as possible, which in this case
Mm.
will be his death, right? I feel the frisbee is decent there because it'll prevent you to let him get all of that corner pressure. So I don't know. I feel it's fine, but usually it is better to just go for a gun. Okay, so let's see the mic.
I just wanna, just
Like,
in case I ever run into a duck.
okay, let's see.
I don't like doing ditto matches. That's why I play these two.
Mm-hmm. Oh, FD learn mic. What?
Oh, I
That's
phantom hit it.
yeah, and that made the gun yours.
And I'm not a very big fan of phantom hits. Okay.
It's such a random mechanic. I feel like, how do you know exactly why does that happen? I think it's because of a tangent hitbox that
Yeah, like yeah, like yeah. Since it's a circle.
Yeah, because hitboxes are circles as well as hurtboxes. So if they like touch each other just like a pixel apart, that might trigger a phantom hitbox. It's a weird.
Just barely.
Oh,
Oh wow, you ducked under jab.
say again?
You ducked under my jab with
Oh,
a.
yeah, that would work. From my done right?
Yeah, you're down to I think it was.
Oh. There you go.
Is that jab into can? Is
Yeah,
that like?
it is doable, but it is very DI dependent. So if you
Yeah,
manage,
every time I go for it, it just doesn't work.
yeah, it is possible. Like pretty much everything you can think with that can be done in a real match. So yeah, it is possible, but it is hard to do.
All right.
Okay, so give me a sec. I got a message. Oh, no big deal. Okay, so from what I can tell from our time, I think we can get two more matches. After that, I'm gonna ask you some questions, and you can also get some questions back about
Okay.
landing and stuff like that. Wow.
Platform.
In Chile, we call that the Uber ride.
Oh really?
Yeah, because there are some times where the Uber just like goes anywhere except for you actually are. So it's like it just goes away. I don't know if that's happened to you at times. But in Chile, well, right now it is not that common, but it used to be like that. Maybe in a time where ratings were not as prevalent as they are right now. That's fine. Very good. No,
Oh wait.
regrab, regrab. That was a free F2. You have to get. You have to be aware of it. Like
All right.
regraph F2.
Oh, that was my can.
Oh, what? Yeah, I had the same thought. Like that was my kind of thing. It's okay. I think I have to practice it.
Oh,
Whoa.
wait, that
That,
dash attack goes under.
yeah, what the heck? That's new. I tried to do something extremely different. Okay. No, it didn't work. Oh, that's yours. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Rocket. That had memory.
That's so unintended. That was really clutch. So there is a tech where if you press the B button, like between the second and the third hit of the upper, you will get a very nice angle for the can. It is a little bit hard to do like naturally, but it is very useful to know. Let me show you once, and then let's play our last match. Okay?
All right. It's like, is
The,
it like it stores the second hit and then
yeah,
it.
it starts the second hit, but in a weird way because it stores it and then release it, and then um, reverse the direction of the can. Let me show you. Nope. It is more. You see? No, it's not always. Sorry. I think it's after the first hit. No, it's the second one. One, two.
So you just have to ping it once, right?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh no. Well, the idea is that it turns around the can without moving it so far. So. Oh, there you go. You see?
Oh, I see. So it just keeps it.
Something like that. It is more consistent when I ping the can once. One, two, and then upper. There you go.
Two and up there.
One, two, upper. And it's like upper, and then right after that the ping. It is almost instantly. Oh, there you go. 1, 2, upper, and then that. And then the can goes back. I think it's right before the first hit, actually. You see?
Oh, sick. Well,
It looks really
that's
perfect.
good on ledge, but can't you just like
Yeah.
what's it? I mean, my bad. I saw. You know who did this? It's so hard to do on command sometimes. It
Yeah.
feels like I'm doing it on instinct.
Like you have to be on the mood for it. Like it's not like you can do. You're like, oh, okay. It's just like, um, B, run around, and then upper B. I don't know. It feels very unintuitive. Okay, so let's go for our last match.
All right.
Woo. Interesting. Oh shoot! Oh, nice. Very good. Almost got it.
It's so hard to do online, I swear.
Yeah. Let's take those. Ah, why did I jump?
Okay.
Oh, nice. I tried to make a weird DI.
No, I hate when they slide off. Oh, you could cock hand in the middle of frisbee.
That was weird. I feel like you. I threw the can right before it, so I don't know if right in the middle.
Oh, I see.
Nice.
Oh, that damn shit.
I'm not that.
Kill? Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I'm super dead. Wow. That was so chaotic, right? There was a
That
point
was
where,
very
like,
chaotic.
yeah, like we're pretty much going to from corner to corner, explosion and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so something I really noticed on those last matches is that you were like relying a little bit more on Dakon's movements, and that's very good. Um, you patch a little bit more the issue with throwing more side piece when you got the can on stage, and that's very good. And also, um, maybe you have to be a bit more um, aware on your advantage scenario when you are in like how can I say it? In the mid 100 and 130%. I feel you're kind of lacking on what to do. Like
Yeah.
um because you don't know how exactly to take stocks, and I don't blame you. It is a very hard spot to be in. Maybe probably from what I told you about getting less combos and less kill potential overall. So what I recommend you is try to get a little bit more edge guards in those percents. You're doing really great with the can control, so I'm pretty sure you can get like a lot of cans of stage and get many stocks, and especially condition more the opponent with the can, because if the can fails because of an air dodge, you can still get a back, for example. And backer off stage, it is a pretty much a guarantee KO. So try to play a little bit more there off stage, and I don't feel we've got too many scenarios where we could practice your let's trap, but
Yeah.
yeah, okay, so it is a very hard topic to cover in one session overall. Like you have to practice how to cover every option if possible, but jump will always be the hardest one in my opinion. Like if you tap the can prevent, oh, it is so hard. It's such a hard word for a Hispanic person like me. Okay, so the word is preventive. No,
Preventatively.
preventively. Right. If you okay, if you tap the B button in advance, that's another way to say it. You will cover the jump and neutral get up. But there are some moments where you can get the opponent with the shot of the neutral B if they're hanging in the
Yeah.
ledge way too often. So you can get an idea on when to press the B button, like to predict a jump and try to attack the opponent if they're staying for too long. Once that
Alright.
period already comes up, the opponent will either get up attack. If you're on a regular distance, you can get like an F tilt. Neutral get up, you can also get an F tilt, but it's more precise. But F tilt, I believe, has like 4 active frames. It is pretty decent. Let me check
Hmm.
right real quick. Um, have you been using the website Ultimate Frame Data?
I always forget about it. So
Ah,
no.
it's very useful. Like you can get an idea on which attacks last for longer. Like for example, I have the web page right now over here. Try to guess which one stays for longer, down tilt or forward tilt. Which one has more active hitboxes?
I will say forward tilt. No.
Yeah, forward tilt. From what I can see, frames 8, 9, 10, and 11 are active, so 4 frames. It is very good. Down tilt is for only 2 frames, so yeah, it's okay, it's going. It is minus 13 on shield. Okay, so okay, I'm reading too much. So on those scenarios, when you have already the extended hangout covered in the jump, then you have to
Hmm.
cover neutral get up and roll. Those are reactable, and get up attack is like the most punishable. So you have to be in a position where you won't get hit by the get up attack, and you can react to both neutral get up and roll. If you get a roll, try to get an up smash because it is the fastest option. I, I mean, not exactly the fastest, but for fortitude you have to work a little bit, so it'll be a little bit more slower.
Yeah.
So you have to take in consideration those scenarios. What else? Overall, you've been moving really good. Like I really like how you mix your attacks in the air, especially for the can movement, like reverse neutral air and back airs and stuff. For move they can whenever you want. So you have a very good idea on how to use it, and that's awesome. That's the main thing you wanna do with that hunt. Um, and something I've been trying to replicate a little bit more from Japanese duck hunts is to try to get the can as close as possible to me instead of the opponent. Mainly because I can get more uses from the explosion of my own can on my shield to get more setups. It is like a roaming
Yeah.
grenade, and it is a little bit harder to do consistently, but it, I think it's the future of that gun, especially in a game where it's getting really, really fast paced as the times goes on. So I think that's a very good thing to complement your already knowledge on the character. And well, something I really debate against Big Duck fan recently is how to use side B. It is a very hard move to justify at times.
It's so controversial. Every duck hunt tells me like they'll be like, "You're not using it enough. You're using it too much. You're
Yeah,
like it's."
it's very hard to get a middle ground on the topic.
Mm-hmm.
So my take would be like, if you're really confident that you're not gonna get hit back, then go for it. Like, and those scenarios are like when you're trying to punish a landing, or whenever your opponent has like a very stationary move, like prevents them to move right up. Like, I don't know, snake grenades are a good example. If they use the grenade, then you know they're gonna shield it and then throw it you. So that's a very
Mm-hmm.
big window where you can just get a side B. And like, even if you don't get a hit, they won't hit you back, and that's good. That's very good. And
Yeah, most of the time with side beam,
mhm,
I either only do it when like they're obviously like far away, or if I know I'm gonna get hit. You know, like
yeah, and also, well, it is also a very good like get off me move overall, more than
yeah.
pretty much. I even prefer it compared to Duckhunt's can, mainly because the can also hits me back. And if I have to choose a frame one option, like if I know I'm gonna get something, then side B is better in my opinion. But overall, the can is a little bit more safe, but like less risk, but less reward. That's my take on it.
Okay.
Also, there is a tech with the side B that you might wanna take profit from. I choose Mario. I'm gonna show you something really quick. Let me check something that I got a message. Okay, yeah, they're waiting for me. So we're gonna close it on after this tech. Have you chosen Mario or I'll do it myself?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Give me a second. You go Dakon. I go for Mario.
Okay.
The idea is that you wanna get hit by his neutral beam, but the moment
Oh, you're talking about the
yeah,
frisbee through the yeah.
the no, not getting through, but the lastless frisbee, lagless frisbee. Like get
Yeah,
hit.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, something. Ah, okay, you know. Okay,
Yeah.
so a little bit.
It's so hard to do on lag, but
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it is a very good
then
thing.
you punish, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I
So
try to stay up to date with tech, uh, like very consistently, but it's just I feel like I've gotten like what's it called? Like I've taken up all the entire well. There's like nothing left.
mhm.
Which I know there is stuff left. It's just not like as documented.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I believe Duncan is a very deep character, bro. So I don't blame you. Okay, so I don't know what else I could add, but I tried to showcase some of stuff you can improve on, and I don't know if you have any more questions here, like about any matchup or because I actually don't know what characters are being played in your region right now. Because I only know like
Um,
Monty, but he's from SoCal. You're from SoCal, right? or
Yeah, I'm from
NorCal?
SoCal.
Okay. Yeah, I know Monty, Marvelous Marco. I think there are some Kazuyas. Yeah, I'm very
FD,
disconnected.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
So I only have questions about two matchups: Greninja
okay, Greninja.
and Min Min.
Oh, okay. Uh, Honestly, those two are kind of rough because Greninja can go under the can pretty consistently and get dash attacks, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so the issue there is that, yeah, he can get lots of dash attacks. So it is a matchup where you have to rely a little bit more on your forwarder. That's your main move in this matchup. Because Greninja doesn't have many, if any, out of shield option. I mean, he has like Puzzle Downer, but that's kind of niche. And if you try to get Greninja with a forwarder, you can get really consistent combos with forward show because he's very fast forward.
yeah.
And anytime you get like forward show, back throw, dash attack, stuff like that, then you get the can. And it is kind of important there that you must be aware on how the Greninja player treats the can. There are some Greninjas that like to throw shurikens, and others that like to just do dash attacks. And you have to be aware on how to punish those kind of playstyles. Try to imagine that the can doesn't exist if they go for the dash attack. That's a very good.
Okay.
That's very useful to know because you know when they do the dash attack, and you have to preemptively go for the grab, for example, and then you throw it to the can because they hit the can, and the can is gonna be in a very good position for get like a back throw can or stuff like that, you know.
Okay.
And other than that, you end up getting really good damage. Gunmen are very good to prevent the Greninja players to run and do dash attacks. I mean, if you're like right next to each other, you any projectile will be helpful, except for maybe side B in this case, because you can get side B F smash at like 60% and it will kill Greninja. It will delete that stock. It is very strong. Mainly
Okay.
because he's such a fast follower, so it is good to know. But it is a weird case where the can and gunman are not that useful in neutral just because of his speed, his ground speed. So you have to rely
Hmm.
on forward especially and tech chases, you know, and also off stage. That's really good to know.
Okay.
And okay, so Min Min, I don't know if I went too fast, but that's pretty much how you have to play neutral. And Min Min, you have to. Well, it is also logically a very hard matchup because on how the arms work differently, I guess every projectile. The weakest one, Ram Ram. I don't know if you know the names Ram Ram, Mega
Yeah,
Bomb.
hey Ram.
Okay, Ram
That's
Ram is the main issue because
yeah.
it it returns the can. Mainly because it notifies the can, just because of that. Other
Hmm.
and if you rely too much on the can against Ram Ram, it will be eventually stump you. And honestly, this has the same principle of getting forwarders and maybe Nair in this matchup because Min Min kind of struggle to punish diagonal openings. And if you get a neutraler or a forwarder, you will get a grab. And then if you get a grab, you get a dash attack. If you get a dash attack, I can. It's like a flowchart there. You have to put the opponent in disadvantage and then keep pushing your advantage stronger. But in this case, it is a mix of advantage state and neutral game because, I mean, if you're in, you cannot be in both advantage and neutral. But what you do here is to prepare yourself for the next round of neutral exchanges. If you put Min Min in disadvantage, then okay, you get a juggle, you get some percent, and whenever you're ready, you put the gun in a place where you don't want Min Min to be. And then Min Min will either try to hit the can or hit you back, you know. And depending on what the Min Min players does, you have to react. Like if they try to hit the can, then they're wasting one of their arms on getting a hit on the can.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to repeat the same scenario here. You get a neutraler, or a forwarder, and then you repeat. It isn't easy because it's kind of a matchup where you get hit once and then everything turns terrible for you. For Duncan overall. And Little Mac
Yeah.
as well. It is a very hard matchup to cover with those characters. So try to get Min off stage, of course, and try to gimp her with Neutraler. If you get a good Neutraler, then she will die like at ridiculously low percent. It's crazy. And you also, okay, so one piece of knowledge that's very important as well is that the side B will go through Ram. It is a very good knowledge to get. So if you're like very certain that you're gonna get hit by side B, I mean by Ram, you can get a side B. And if you get a gunman as well covering you back, I think they can tank it because from what I can remember, side B and gunman have the same amount of HP, which is like 5% or 6.2 with the 20% boost from 1v1 or 6%. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
Ram is annoying, but it doesn't do lots of damage unless they charge it. So it can be very useful on those scenarios. And if you get a side B, you can get a very good conversion. Like side B, forwarder, grab. Okay, side B, forwarder, grab, and then either can if you have it, or force to dash attack.
Okay.
So that's also a very good thing to know. And whenever Min gets to the big boy, I don't know, Megavolt, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a matchup where you have to camp hard because the can will stop every approach of Megavolt as well as gunmen. They won't go past them. So if you just play campy, they won't hit you ever. So be careful. Oh, I mean,
Okay.
I think what something Min can do is throw the regular arm, hit the gunman, and then the fire will hit you, but not the arm itself. So that's something you have to know. It is a very weird matchup because it constantly shifts the way you use your projectiles. So yeah, it is very hard. But remember, you have to get the gimps, the offstage play. It is very good. Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna try to track your tournaments if you got any because I'm really interested on see how your results have been doing. And also, if you wanna send me some DMs on Discord, I'm always in. Okay.
All right.
So that would
I'll
be
take
it.
that into mind.
I'm very pleased to meet you and thanks you for the support, of course, because I'm gonna have to recover a little bit financially from my trip to Japan. Japan is so awesome, dude. Like everyone has to do this trip eventually. It is so nice.
Yeah, I'm looking to do it one day, but just like I don't know, I feel like taking a vacation. I feel like I gotta do something while I'm on vacation. You know, it's just like a
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. Hopefully you will get it eventually because
Yeah.
it is so fun. I got a Switch OLED for like $180. It was so cheap.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that is really cheap. Yeah.
Okay, so that will be it for today's video. So thank you for everyone who's been watching this. There is a very good like fan base in my channel. It is some fun because they really like pop off whenever I upload something. So I'm really grateful for you for come to me. So okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure. All right. I'll see you.
See ya. Bye bye.